Hi guys, so I've got another video for you today, again GBPJPY. I didn't manage to record my session today, but I did get some trades in today and I'm going to show you that on TradingView. On the live chart you can see that this is a live chart, and just to confirm, today was the 16th, again it's a late video, but 16th today is when I got the move. And I'm going to walk through what I've seen, what I was looking for, and then take it from there. So just before I actually move into the actual trade that I took today, so yesterday, which was this day, and this was today, this is obviously the new day that's started, we had moved down and we had filled the fair value gap right here. Okay, so you can see that we had filled that fair value gap, and then today what happened is we went all the way down and we've actually filled this fair value gap as well. And you can see that we stopped. If I draw a line, we touched it and went just below it, and the day finished quite nicely in my favour, as you'll see from my trade. So if I drop down to the 3-minute chart and I go back to where it all started, so here is 7 o'clock, I'll put on my markings so that you can see. So what I was looking at was at 7 o'clock, what I'll do is I'll go on to the news. So at 7 o'clock we had GBP news, which is why you see that big candle at 7, and then at 8:30 we had medium news for the USD. So this big candle that you see was a result of the news. Now, when I showed you the fair value gap just a couple of minutes ago, this is that fair value gap that you were looking at. So during London session, we came down, we touched this fair value gap, and we started to push up. Now, what I was looking at when this candle happened was we were going to take these lows, and I was going to be bullish on GBPJPY. Now today, I was quite surprised. We had a really energetic move and quite a lot of pips today, compared to what we usually catch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through what I've seen and what I was looking at. So I was on the 3-minute time frame, and at this moment we were looking and we were going up. Now my first high on the 3-minute time frame was here. So for me that was too big of a range. I wanted to try, and because we were taking out this low, that was too far from this low in order for me to see whether or not if I could get an entry. So what I did today was I went down into the 1-minute time frame. Now if I go into the 1-minute time frame and I zoom in for you, what you will see is there is that low that we are breaking, the 15-minute low right there. There's a fair value gap, the daily fair value gap. That is 7 o'clock, and if I show you, when we did this rally, that was my break of structure right there. So when that happened, because I was on the 1-minute time frame, I was able to get an entry closer to the actual low that was broken to, rather than wait for the high to be broken up here and then get into a trade. So you can see I've already drawn the boxes here, and when we got this push up, we closed this candle and we had a fair value gap between here and here. this is the candle that I entered in, and you can see right there is where I entered. Now when I entered in that candle, obviously the market went up, came down, broke this again. There could have been another entry right here, because again we've got a fair value gap from here to here. There's a swing high, and there's the energetic move. So that could have been entry right there as well. But I was happy with this entry, so I didn't add any more positions. You can see as the market continued to move up, we were actually moving into this fair value gap. Now what I did was, that was my take profit, and you can see if I scroll in, that arrow right there, you can see I took some partials off there. After I took partials from there, I had moved my stop loss to break even, and my second target that I had was this high, because I had, and if I move this way, that was the 3-day high that I had. So that was the final moment that I was looking for. And also above that we had the fair value gap. Now my TP was underneath this 1 hour fair value gap. This was supposed to be TP2, and the close was supposed to be up here. But then when I looked at this move and I started seeing it wanted to go higher, I cancelled this TP2 so that I could get the end move to up to here. And you can see that right there on this candle is where I actually closed the trade. And what happened is, if I quickly give you an oversight, so if I take it from there and I move up around about 86 pips, which I'm happy with, and then my close, which was 162 pips. So you can see that we moved a lot more compared to all the other days that we've been trading. I was happy with this trade. I'm happy I caught this trade. And yeah, you can see it's still moving up. So we broke this fair value gap on the 1 hour, and we're currently coming up to that fair value gap that I've mentioned in my previous video. Now what I'll do is we'll quickly go back into the fair value gap on the daily, just so that you can see everything. This is currently where we are at. I'm thinking we're going to go for this fair value gap, and possibly even this fair value gap. Now if we get up to this fair value gap, we might even take out these relative highs. So right here and here, that's what I'm predicting that we're going to go for. But again, only time will tell, and we'll see if we can actually get a nice trade out of here. But fairly confident on this trade that I had taken. Tomorrow I would like some sort of retracement so that I could, I hope it doesn't go into the fair value gap during London session, but you don't always get what you ask for. So, because we're not that close, we're not that far from the fair value gap, and we are consistently moving up. Now what we have is, we have relative highs here. Hopefully they leave them intact, so that when it wants to come up, it wants these highs, and it has this, which gives you double confirmation that they are going to be going for this fair value gap. But yeah, happy with the trade. Just out of curiosity, how much did we move up today? So today alone, if you had got in 282 pips, it's actually quite it's a decent move. It's a very decent move. But yeah, that was my trade. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, comment, and if I have a trade tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll try and post and I'll try and record it. See, today I didn't record because I wasn't able to record and it wasn't at my computer that much today. But tomorrow I'll try and see if I can record whatever session I'm in and show you what trades I get into and what's happening and why I'm getting into trades, because you can see from here, if I kept this on the 3 minute, no one would understand where I'm going. This one makes sense. If I was to enter here, you would understand why I entered, because there's a fair value gap on the 3 minute there. So I could have entered here, 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 and then I went up because we had this break of structure right here. But because this arrow was down here, that's the reason why I went down into the 1 minute to show you why that arrow was sitting there. It's because we had a fair value gap on the 1 minute. But yeah, so if I have something tomorrow, I'll try and share it with you guys. Please share, comment. I want to see, thankfully I'm doing quite well. You can see that from my videos as well, that I'm consistently hitting my TPs. I'm even showing you where I make losses, so I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. I'd really appreciate it if you do like and comment, and yeah, I will hopefully speak to you guys tomorrow.